Oi, oi, real moaners. The day's here. Oh my god. The film they pushed back because when they released the first initial, apparently teaser, but this is a teaser trailer, everyone went nuts. The animation looked different, the characters looked goofy, it just looked funky. And when you're attacking something as iconic as Shrek, you don't mess with it. Because we grew up with Shrek. And Shrek, I don't think I've ever met anybody who doesn't like Shrek. And I love the story behind it, you know, true love's true form and loving people for who they are and supporting and expressing our differences. And also on top of that, an incredible stellar voice cast of like Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, John Lithgow, if not to go on, Antonio Banderas. Like, Shrek is iconic for someone of my generation, even as much so as Toy Story. It's not, Ice Age isn't quite there, but Shrek is up there, and I love Shrek 1, iconic in every way. I still quote phrases from that film all the time. Shrek 2, arguably better. Very rarely do you get a sequel that tops it, other than like Empire or what other sequels are better. I think Toy Story 2 is better. I might be in a minority there, but I do think Toy Story 2 is better. I also think I'm just looking at Caesar on the shelf. I think Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is better. But if we're talking generally, sequels struggle to live up to the hype. Now, Shrek 2 was amazing. Shrek 3, King Arthur, Merlin. Merlin was Eric Idle, wasn't it? And Justin Timberlake as Arthur. It was okay. It's one arguably I haven't gone back to as much. And Shrek 4, we just don't talk about it. It's the Rumpelstiltskin back in time. There's some good, interesting bits in it, but it didn't live up to the legacy of 1 and 2. In the same way, I think Toy Story 4 and 5, I haven't seen 5, but are going to struggle to live up to the legacy of 1, 2 and 3. And the one thing Toy Story have done, and one thing Ice Age have done, and I said it in my previous Ice Age reaction, is they haven't fucked with the animation. They haven't changed it. Oh, pardon me. And they were like, oh, we've just updated the graphics. Yeah, I know. The Incredibles had a good 10 years between it, but they still looked like the same film. The graphics look better, but they still look like the same movie. When you make iconic caricatures and characters, you cannot alter them even an inkling, because not one iota, because I can see it. I can tell it's not right. The way the face moves, the way the cheeks are too, and then like, oh, well, Shrek's aged. All right, fine. Why does Donkey look like he's on crack? I mean, he always sounded like he was on crack. But why does he look like he's on crack? Why has Fiona got no teeth? And why does Shrek look like any Despicable Me type character? I know it's DreamWorks, but was that Illumination? I know it's Illumination, but is Illumination DreamWorks? I can't remember. I lose track now. So then it all went quiet. And there was a whole story. Now, I'm not going to give my opinion on it, because I personally think that there is place in art and media and films and everything to express the political opinions of the day. Now, people noticed that the character that was to be voiced by Zendeya had blue eyes, and only the boy had blue eyes in the original Shrek 4. The argument being that Shrek would have had a trans kid who would try and leave the magical kingdom. I heard come to our world, hence why in the first teaser we had all the TikTok shit. And that was going viral. And then it's being pushed back 6 months, 7 months. So I wasn't expecting this trailer, because as far as I was concerned, this was back to the drawing board kind of shit. Now, I have seen the picture for this, and Donkey still looks like he's on crack, which means they haven't learned, which means all of that movie hubbub isn't true. So maybe the story does follow that. Shrek had more than one child as well, so, you know, yeah, I think he had... Did he have 3 boys and 1 girl? I can't remember. I mean, they didn't really factor that heavily. They were just there, weren't they? Blobs. Is that racist to Shreks? To ogres? To ogres? I said Shreks. But yes, I'm very nervous about this. So let's just... And I've done 5 minutes of ranting. Oh, also, Shrek the Musical, way better than it should ever have been. It's It's one of my favourite musicals, and it is so good. It honours the original film, and it's got some killer music in it. If you ever get a chance to, don't watch it in the UK. If you do watch it in the UK, watch the Broadway DVD, because they butchered it on stage in the UK. Farquaad Can't Be Short. The Fiona trio, which is three ages of Fiona, is now Fiona with a load of puppets, like she's got some sort of schizophrenia. The UK ballsed it up. But watch the DVD with Sutton Foster and Brian Darcy James. Wonderful. Wonderful. You will not regret it. So if this annoys you, I think it's on Netflix. Go and watch that, because it is so worth it. You won't regret it. But anyway, let's go.
Once upon a time, an hideous ogre and a
Okay, so it's the images from the original book.
To the magical city of further away.
Oh my God, it's happening! It's really happening! Do you know what that means? I need a makeover. Get my arms hooked and my back jacked, my ass added.
What in the fuck?
No, definitely not.
Oh no. Hell to the fucking no. What?
That's not what this is. On a whirlwind, okay, big city.
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery.
Attention. Wanna date a snowman?
Speed up, Shrek.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't.
The voices are the same, but the style looks atrocious.
Oh, this is bad. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you.
It just doesn't look like Shrek. Doesn't look like Donkey. I can tell it's Donkey, but it looks like somebody's done it in a different style. I would say let's go for a second round of that. I just don't want to. From the way the characters move, the way they're animated, it just does not. You're giving me the storybook. You show me the images from the original Shrek book, which is a nice touch. I like that. And then he's like, I need a makeover. Yeah, the whole film looks like it's had a makeover, and not for the better. When you touch nostalgic properties, you need to remember that there are people there that love it. And I think I can speak for any Shrek fan in saying, what the actual fuck did you do with those characters? That does not look like that, does it? I mean, I know it's going to be down here in the frame. Excuse me. This looks warm and fuzzy. That looks shite. I will stick with this. I'm actually quite annoyed. They haven't listened to a single thing anyone says. Silly things like the texturing on his waistcoat looks cheap. And I know that sounds dumb. He's got freckles and the proportions of his face are different. Donkey, don't even get me started on Donkey. Donkey looks like he's on a Zempic. Fiona didn't get anything to say in there. We don't know what the fucking story's about, which is fine. I don't mind that from a trailer. But no, I don't even need to see my usual YouTube reactors. I watch Tyrone. I watch Blind Wave. What else do I watch? What is it? Real Rejects. Love them. They're never going to see this, but, you know, watching those guys made me want to kind of do this kind of stuff. I already... There's a couple of others that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I already know what the common consensus is going to be. Hate it. Anyway, I won't make it 10 minutes. It doesn't deserve 10 minutes of your time. But like, subscribe, and share. And I am off to the fucking pub because I need a drink. And I've got some film plans in the bag. So, over and out.